Hello class, welcome to Empowerment Technology. So in this video, we're going to discuss some of the basic features of Microsoft Word. So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to use some advanced capabilities of Microsoft Word commonly used to increase productivity and efficiency, create form letters, labels, or documents for distribution to various recipients, and to create a media-rich document for printing or publishing. So again, here is our definition of Microsoft Word. So Microsoft Word is a word processing program used to compose, edit, save, and print documents such as letters, brochures, and reports, and other types of documents. So the file type extension of Microsoft Word is .doc. So first we have the Office buttons. So Office buttons, or known as the file tabs rather, contains some of the basic commands you need to know before creating a Word document. So where do we find the Office buttons? If we go to a Word document, so here we have different tabs in the ribbon. So itong highlighted tab, so here the blue tab here is the file tab. So when you click the file tab, you can see different buttons that allows you to perform different functions. So let us discuss this one by one. So first we have the home button. So home button displays the most recently created documents as well as the pinned documents. So it also shows some of the document templates. So if we go to the home button, so here we have here some of the templates you can choose or you can select in creating a document, and here are the recent files, recently opened and recently created files. So here you can pin a file. So um, for example you are editing a module, for example this module 3. So for example you're going to edit this multiple times, then you can just pin this. So by clicking or selecting this pin button, so if you pin this, for example this one, if I pin this one, so if I pin this one, then if I go to the pin button, so I can see there the file. So whenever I want to open this file, because I am currently editing, for example this file, I can just go to pinned documents. Next button is the new button. So new button displays the different pre-designed selection for templates. So if you want to create a new document, so you can just go to new and then select different templates. So you can search a template that you want, or you can just create from scratch by selecting blank document. And next we have the open button. So displays the most recently created documents as well as the pinned documents. So it also links the Word to storage or browsing files. So I know you're familiar with all these basic buttons, Office buttons. So here is the open button. So we have here the recently created documents. You can also see here the recently accessed folders. So here we have the different storage. So if you want to open a file from a storage, you can select, for example, browse the file or the folders, and then just select the document you want to open or you want to edit. So next we have the info button. So info button displays when the document was created. It contains commands for encryption and other security commands. So if we go to the info button, so you will see there are different tools for encryption. So there we have your different ways of securing our document, so that not anyone can access or can open the document. So only those who are allowed or have the password or the code. So here also we have the information when the document was created and some of the basic information about the document. So next we have the save button. So save button saves the documents into a selected storage. So if you go to the save button, so since this document is already saved, then it will just save the files automatically. So for example, we have a new file, and then we select the save, then it will automatically direct you to the different storage where you can select or where you can save your file or the different folders, recently accessed folders. So save button is the same as the save as button. So if we go to the save as button, so save as button saves a copy of the document in the same or different file format into the selected storage. So the same with the save button. So yung function ng save as button is to save the file. So you can select, you can choose to create a copy of an existing file and then change, for example, the file name, or change, for example, the type of the document. So for example, if I am going to save this document, so this one, so if I'm going to select saved as, and then for example just in the desktop, so I can select what type of document. So here, for example, I would like to save this as PDF, then I can just select PDF or other format. So next we have the print button. So it displays, excuse me, okay, so print button displays a preview of the print format as well as the commands and settings for printing. So if we go to the document and go to the print button, so it will show us the commands or the different commands and tools we can use to format the print layouts on how our document should be printed. So here we have the printer properties and other of the choices. So next button is the share button. So share button displays different commands that allows the user to send, present, or post a copy online via email or other online platforms. So if we go to the share button, so you can see there you can share this to people, so different people. So for example, we already have Microsoft Teams. So Microsoft Teams, or we have Office online, so online Office. So this file can be saved online in the cloud of Microsoft, and then if you share the document to other users, then they can edit. So you can share the documents for other people to collaborate with you. So you can share this via sending the file to an email, or you can share this via presenting it online or by posting this to a blog. So next we have the export. So export button, it shows commands that allows users to save a document in different format for printing or for publishing. So if we go to the export button, we have here, we can create a PDF file or XPS file of the document, or we can change the file type of the document. So if we change the file type, for example, you can select what type of file your document is going to be. So there are different types of plain text, rich text media. We have here single file web, or the HTML, MHTML, and other types of documents, or PDF, XPS file type. And last we have the close button. So close button is a command that closes a document. Okay, so if we select to close, so for example the one that we open, so if we select to close, then the file will be closed. You also need to familiarize yourself with the graphic user interface of Microsoft Office. So the ribbon, so is a user interface of Microsoft Office which serves as a menu for all the tabs and groupings of commands and tools. So meaning that the ribbon contains all the commands and tools we can use in editing or creating documents using Microsoft Office. So if we go to MS Word, all these things at the top, so all this panel at the top of the MS Word is what we call the ribbon. So this contains the different tabs as well as the different commands and tools you can use in editing. So in the ribbon, there are different tabs. So tabs are menus of different tools and commands. So there are 11 tabs across the top of the Word. So we have the File tab, we have the what we call this Home tab, we have the Insert tab, Draw tab, Design tab, Layout tab, References tab, Mailings tab, Review tab, and Help tab. And you can also edit, or you can also add other tabs in this in Microsoft Office. So these are just the default tabs you will have when you install Microsoft Office. So you can person or customize what commands can be included in a certain tab. So you can add other tabs here, so if you want to. And next we have the command. So command is a button or a text box that allows you to format or integrate objects or other materials to the documents. So here are the different commands. So if we go to the Microsoft Office Word, so again, kanina na discuss na natin what are the different commands in the file tabs. So we also have here the home tab, which contains the basic editing for or formatting tools for formatting the paragraph and the text. So we have here insert tab that contains different commands and tools for inserting and formatting images and other materials. We also have here the draw tab and other selections of what you can do in the Word using these commands. Design tab, here are the different tools, the same with the other. So yeah, so we have here the mailings tab for mail merging. So in creating a document, so to create a document, just simply select a blank document or a template. Then type in or enter the information you want. So let us now move on to integrating images and objects. So after creating or entering the text, you may also want to include image to support the message or the information you are presenting. So integrating and inserting pictures in your documents improves the impression of your document. So a common use of inserting a picture on your document is when you are creating a resume. So if you are going to apply, you need of course to present or submit a resume. And your resume must be presentable to the employers, your future employers. So though seemingly simple to do, your knowledge on the different kinds of materials that you can insert or integrate in a Word document and its characteristics can help you create a more efficient, richer document, not only in content but also in physical form. So a better understanding on the physical form of your document as well as the different materials you integrate in it would allow you to be more efficient and versatile in using Microsoft Office Word. So here, to insert an image or other external materials, so you can go to the Insert tab, then select the kind of materials you want to integrate. So this will especially be useful when, of course, in your research study. So in creating a research, of course, you need to integrate some images or some charts or shapes into your file, so into your document. So these are the different materials you can integrate in the Word document. So we have pictures, shapes, icons, 3D models. We have smart arts, charts, screenshots, and online videos. So let's discuss this one by one. So first we have the picture. So pictures are electronic digital photographs you can save in any local or online storage. So you can insert pictures by searching from online sources or by selecting a file from your device. So since I'm a teacher, so suppose I would like to send my students a copy of Module 1. So I can create a cover page for that module. But instead of sending them plain text, just like this one, so I can integrate some image to make this cover page, to make the module more presentable and more interesting for the student to read. So in the insert tab, so go to the insert tab and go to the picture, so illustrations, insert illustrations, and then select picture. So you have here two options: to insert image from your device or to insert image from online resources. So since I have the image from my device, then I can select insert image from this device and then go to the folder where you save your image. So I'm just going to select the image I want to insert and then select insert. So after integrating the image, of course you want to edit the image placements, because if you just insert the image, then the image will just distort the formatting you created. So therefore you need to adjust or to format the image in order for it to blend the information in your document. So here, I can adjust the image placements by going to text wrap. So I will discuss text wrap later. So I will just pause this video and then resume after I edited the image placement. Okay, so I already changed the image placement. So I chose behind text so that I can adjust the position of this image. So I can also add caption to this image. So by right clicking the image, select the image and then right click and then insert caption. But since I already have a caption to this image, then no need for me to do this step. So don't forget also, so if the image is not yours, don't forget to include the name of the owner of that image. So this image, I got this from a friend, so astro photographer, so he is Merrill Cliffdy. So I just place his name here because he's the one who captured this Orion Nebula. So compared to the before and after, so before integrating this what do we call this image, so the plain text is just not very interesting to watch. So for example, if I remove this, so it's just plain text, but if I add the image, it became more alive. Yeah. There are three commonly used types of picture files. So we have the .jpeg or the Joint Photographic Experts Group, .gif or the Graphics Interchange Formats, or the .ping or the Portable Network Graphics. So these are the most commonly used picture formats when integrating images into words. Excuse me. So first we have .jpeg. So JPEG is a picture format that supports 16.7 million colors, making it suitable for use when working with full color photographic images. So because of the number of colors it can support, it is the best choice when you want to integrate the best quality picture to your document. So especially if you want to integrate images of real life scenarios. For example, this image on the right. So if you want to integrate this type of images, then you may opt to use JPEG file of images. So it does not support, however, transparency. So therefore, it is difficult to blend JPEG files into other materials. Next, we have GIF or the Graphics Interchange Format. So GIF is a picture format that supports only 256 colors. So compared to JPEG, which supports 16.7 million colors, so GIF only supports 256 colors. So it supports transparencies unlike JPEG. So therefore, it is good for blending with other materials in the document. So it is also capable of displaying simple animation. So for example, this GIF or GIF file that I inserted in this presentation, so this one. So GIF is commonly used on logos, art decors, drawings, small text. So black and white images or low resolution files. So it is not recommended for printed documents, but it is impressive in electronically distributed files. For example, these GIF files or these GIF files I inserted here cannot be supported when you print the file because this animation will not be supported by papers. So this GIF is best fit, best used when you are going to distribute the file online if the readers or the consumer of those documents are going to read the information or access the information electronically, so not by printed media. And last, we have ping or the portable network graphics. So this is an alternative to GIF. So unlike GIF, so ping is a picture format that can support 16 million colors. So it supports transparencies, therefore it is good for blending with other materials in the document. So today, ping is the most popularly selected picture format because ping, sabi dito, so ping is often used to transmit better quality images such as digital photographs, high-resolution photos, logos, and illustration. However, it does not support animation. So these are the three most commonly used picture formats you can integrate into Word. The next type of materials you can insert into Microsoft Word are the shapes. So shapes are printable objects or materials that you can integrate in your documents to enhance the appearance of your document, of your file. So it allows you to have some tools to use for composing and representing ideas or messages in designing a layout. So for example, if you want to make your posters more presentable or some brochures, you can integrate shapes into your document. So for example, let's go to our Microsoft Word. So for example, I would like to create a layout for my what do we call this, calling cards, so business cards for example. So I can insert shapes to make this calling card more creative. So since my company is Creative Solutions, so I cannot just allow my calling card to be a blank space with just plain text. So I can insert shapes here. So I can do that. I can insert shapes. So for example, I would like to insert this shape. So I'll insert this shape and another shape, for example, triangle. So I can I can format the shape. So I can adjust, for example, for this triangle, I can adjust how much inclined are the angles of these triangles. The same with this one. Sorry. So I will just pause this and then format the images. So again, you can also change. So once you select or once you insert a shape and then select this shape, additional tab will appear. So that is for drawing tools, shape format. So here you can change the color, you can change the points of shapes. So for example, if you want to change the points, so you can adjust the points to change the shape, or you can add another shape. You can edit how the text will appear inside the shape you inserted, so the position and other, so arrangement of the shapes, and as well as the size of the shape. So I will just pause this video and then resume after I edited this shape. Okay, so here I have the edited business card. So next I want to have something that represent this information. So the number, the address, and this one. So let's change this to email address. For example, mtech@gmail.com. For example, that is the email address for this company. So for Daddy the parent. So I would like to have something that represents the number, contact information, the location or the address, and the email address. So I can add here, I can insert here an icon. So what is an icon? So let us first define what is an icon. So an icon are pre-designed simple illustrations that depicts the universal concepts used commonly throughout different user interface. So for example, if we go to the word, there are different icons here. So for example, this is for business or analytics. So if you look at this, you'll know that this is for analytics. This is used especially signage for PWDs. And then some other icons for animals, we have apparels, so for women, for pants. And here I would like, so since I am creating a business card, I would like to represent something that would represent contact information, the address, and email address. So let us go to icons. So I would like to insert some of this one, or not this one. Let me pause the video. Okay, so here, for example, I would like to select this icon for the telephone, and this envelope to represent email address. So let me just select these two and then insert this one. And then I would also like to insert something that would represent the location of the office. So I can also insert something that would represent the location. So let us go to location. So let's see, for example, this one. Excuse me. So since my background is dark, and I would like to place these icons beside this information, so I can also change the color of this icons. So by selecting these choices here, these commands and buttons here, so change the graphics fields. For example, if I would like it to be color light blue or yellow or other colors, then I can just select the colors here. So let me pause this video again, and then I will arrange this to see the final output for this business card. Okay, so here I have the final output for this business card. So yeah, so I inserted some shapes and icons to this business card. So this is just one way of using or integrating images and integrating shapes and icons into your file. So you can use documents in order to create business cards, or you can also use other platforms and insert icons and shapes to your file. So next, we can also insert 3D models. So 3D models are three-dimensional materials or images which can be rotated to view the different perspective of an image. So 3D models is best used when you are going to distribute or publish the document electronically, so not by printed, because if you printed something where you embedded or you integrate 3D models, those person who access that printed materials cannot manipulate the 3D image. So 3D image is something that you can manipulate by rotating the images to see the different views or angles or perspectives of that specific image. So to insert 3D models, so just go to the insert tab. So for example here, so where are we now? So for example, so go to the insert tab, and then go to insert 3D models. So you can choose something that is from your device if you have 3D models from your device, or you can use you can insert 3D models from online sources. So since I don't have 3D models in my device, so I'll go to the 3D stocks, so online sources. Okay, so for example in teaching chemistry, so I would like my students to see the different perspectives of a chemical or of a structure of an element or of a compound. So for example, here I can show you this one, for example, and then insert it to the word. So the students can rotate this one. So once they view this electronically or digitally, so they can rotate this. So makikita nyo, so you can see this icon to rotate or to rotate the image. So yan, so that you can view the different perspective of this 3D model. Next type of materials you can integrate into Word are the smart arts. So smart arts are predefined sets of different shapes grouped together to form ideas that are organizational or structural in nature. So a while ago we discussed integrating shapes into Word. So smart art is just a group of shapes. So these smart arts are created for the purpose of representing organizational or structural or procedural information. So to insert a smart art, so go to the insert tab and select smart art. So if we go to the insert tab, so let's go to the insert tab. So yan, and select smart art. So for example, I would like to show a hierarchy. So for example, ayan, so I can select pyramid. So from top to bottom or bottom to top, inverted pyramid or inverted triangle, excuse me, or other types of triangle shaped smart art. So I can also show relations. So here, so this one, so for creating concept maps, diagrams, so these are smart arts are used for those purposes. So I can also create a list. So especially in your research, so in your research you need to create conceptual framework. So for conceptual framework, you can select you can insert smart art instead of inserting shapes manually. So this is a predefined set of shapes to, of course, to represent procedures, concepts, relationships, and others. So you can see the different use here. So this is also defined. So definition of the use of this specific charts are given in the description here. So for example, I would like to insert a pyramid to show hierarchy. Okay, so for example, this is level 1. Yeah, so level 1. So this is level 2. And this is level 3. So you can always edit the format of the shapes. So once you inserted a smart arts, then an additional tab will appear. So here we have smart art tools, so the smart art design tabs and format tabs. So you can edit or you can format how your smart art will appear. So here there are also different options. So for example, if you want your smart art to appear as embossed or somehow 3D effect, so there you can choose different options. And also you can of course change the color. For example, for level 1, so for level 1 I would like it to be dark blue, for level 2 lighter than level 1, and level 3 is much lighter than level 2 and 1. So there. and the text can be edited. The text, the color, and the font styles of the text can be edited in the home tab. So there. Next type of materials you can integrate into your Word document excuse me, are charts. So charts are materials that allows you to present data characteristics, so that patterns and trends can be easily spotted by the reader of the numbers. So for example, after you treat the data in your research studies, so you can represent those data using charts. So instead of just representing it using a table, or just representing it using um, in a paragraph form, so you can summarize it by representing it in a chart, using a chart. For example, you want to represent a percentage, so percentage, then you can just go to the insert tab and then select chart. So go to insert and then select chart, and then there are different selections. For example, here we have your column, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area chart, XY or scatter plot chart. We have maps, and until to the last part, which is a combination of different charts. So for example, I would like to show percentages. So I can select pie chart. So there are also different ways of presenting a pie chart. So if you would like just a simple circle, or you can choose this one, so or this one or this one. So I would like to use this one. So just select the chart and select OK. Then a pop-up will appear. So this here, you're going to what do we call this? Here you're going to edit the information. So for example, the legend, for example, what does the blue color represent? For example, here this represents bills. For example, the orange one are the savings. Or the gray one or the foods. Yeah. For example, this is a budget, pie chart for budget. And last part is for others. For example, for the bills, out of 100%, for example, 8.2% or 82% are for the bills, 3.2 for savings, and 1.4 for food. So for example, that's the figure we want to represent. So you can just edit the information here and then close. And you can always edit it, the information. So here, so by selecting this, edit the data, and then edit your data. So that is for. You can also insert a screenshot in your Word document. So screenshots shows you to add a snapshot of open windows and programs in your computer. So it is useful for capturing processes and procedures done in your computer. So for example, I would like to insert a screenshot of Google Classroom. So for example, let's go to the Word document, and then so insert a screenshot. So once I select the screenshot, so this one, this down button, so these are all the active windows in my computer. So I can select any of this window and then select a screenshot. So I can select this one and then screenshot of that specific particular window will be inserted. So as you can see, that is one of the open windows in my computer. So I can also select which part of the screen can be inserted. So using a screenshot. So for example, so let me see. Okay, so for example, I would like to insert is screenshot, but not of the entire screen, just some part of the screen. So I can just select this screen clipping, and then yeah. So I can select, for example, I would just like to screenshot this specific part of the active window. So yeah, I can select this one. So not the entire part will be inserted to the MS Word. Excuse me. So the next type of materials you can insert into your Word documents or online videos. So online videos allows you to this feature allows you to search and integrate videos from various online resources. So to insert a video, paste the URL of your selected video, so in this text box. So let us now try to insert a video in our document. So mostly the videos you can insert are from YouTube, but you can also try inserting videos coming from other websites other than YouTube. So to insert a video, go to the Insert tab and then select Online Videos. And then this pop-up will appear. So you need to enter here, paste here the link to your video, the URL of your video. So go to YouTube or other website with videos, and then select the so for example, so if I want to select this one, then just copy the URL from the address bar and then paste it. So where is our document? Okay, so paste it here and then select insert. So now you have a link to your video, to your online video. So for example, so let's say for example, let's create a new and paste this here. So for example, we save this file as a PDF file or even as a document file. So let's save this as a PDF file. So in our document, just sample. So let's save it as PDF file. So once you select this one, so once it is in a PDF file, so you can select this one and play the video. So this will automatically lead you to the video, to the link. So or in your Word documents, if you are connected, so of course you need to be connected online in order for you to access the video. So for example, in this document, so you can select this to play the video, but of course ayan, we have slow internet connection, so it does not play automatically here. Okay, so these are the different materials you can insert in your Word document. So other things you can insert also tables. You can of course insert pages to your document, and of course we have here Wikipedia, information from Wikipedia, or you can get add-ons. So just explore this one. So you can insert links and comments and other. So these are within this document. So these are external materials which you can integrate to your Word documents. So in our next video, we're going to talk about the image placements of once the external materials are integrated into your Word document. Of course, the next thing you need to do is to decide where in that document you want your image to be placed. So in our next video, we're going to talk about the different image placement of the documents and some other useful features of Microsoft Word. So see you in our next video. Thank you.